Are you looking for a podcast about dinking it in the down under?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you today?
I'm dinky. How are you?
I'm a rinky dinky.
Rinky dinky doo.
Man, I'm excited for tomorrow because it's my week where I have like one day off.
Nice.
Because I have that one day off every other week.
Yeah.
And I need it. I think I deserve it right now.
You know what else I think we deserve?
What?
To crack it.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
Let's get it. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I broke my rule today. I was going to go all water, no soda.
Okay.
But I already had a soda on the clock at work, so I am having a liquid death, but I wasn't planning on the Dr. Pepper earlier.
Having sodas on the clock.
Yeah.
What a maniac.
Ooh, man. I forget how good this lime smells every time.
I still gotta try one of those limes. You should bring one to mom night for me. Ooh.
I was going to do that.
One.
I was going to bring,
Yes.
because, all right, you ready?
Yes.
I was going to bring no peppers, just a
Oh my
thing of liquid
God.
death, because I'm trying to do less peppers again.
You always say less peppers, and then it just ends up more peppers.
Well, if shit would quit pissing me off, I wouldn't have
If
to
life
pound
would just
peppers, you know?
Calm down.
Yeah, if life would stop,
If only.
I could be pepperless.
So I'm drinking a Spindrift.
What is that?
If I recall correctly, I think when you were scooping a poop, I think the seltzer
No.
that you were offered
No, I
was
got
it not a watermelon Spindrift?
it was a Waterloo.
Waterloo, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I poop it a scooped, and I got a Waterloo.
Okay. Because I bought these Spindrifts.
Show that can off, though.
It's a nice little can. It's nice and green.
Oh, I
It's
like
pretty.
it. Yeah.
I like it too. Too bad these things don't taste good.
Oh.
It's a
Cool.
shame. This is an anti-advertisement for Spindrift. Sorry, y'all. I'm just not into it. Like, normally I love seltzer. You know me. I love me a seltzer.
Yeah.
I love a La Croix. I think when people joke about how La Croix is flavored like somebody whispered the word lime 6 rooms over or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't think people have actually tried La Croix. I think they're drinking Spindrift because there's reportedly real fruit in here, and I don't taste it.
You're like, there's a lime in it right now.
Yeah, that's on the can. They're like, yeah, there's fruits in here, and I don't think there is though. There's like the essence. Someone thought about fruit when they were making this.
Yeah.
It's not even bubbly. Like, it makes me angry.
Ew, no.
They're quote unquote sparkling, but it's as sparkling as Mountain Dew is. You know how Mountain Dew is like just
Okay.
lightly carbonated.
Yeah.
This is
Like-
the equivalent. This is like if Mountain Dew, you
Made
know when
water.
you get, yeah, if Mountain Dew made water, like whenever you get a soda from the fountain and they're out of the syrup,
Oh,
that's the flavoring
gross.
you're getting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
No,
I'm not
I don't
into
like that.
Spindrift.
But,
So,
like a good consumer, you buy it and then you don't waste it. You drink it up anyway.
don't waste it. Gotta drink it.
I've had La Croix.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, no, it's not punching you in the mouth with flavor, but you know what? This liquid death is lime.
Yeah.
No, I don't sit there and go, ooh, I taste lime. You know, it's just got like that hint.
Yeah.
I think they all do that.
You should really try the limoncello La Croix.
I will try one.
I think you'd like it. I have some in my house. I'll save one for you.
Okay. I'll have that for mom night, and you can have
Yes.
11 liquid deaths.
Okay. So I've been playing a new game.
Okay.
I hesitate to call it a game.
Okay.
I'm going to be dunking on stuff this podcast, apparently. That's my
Oh, man.
theme
Okay.
right now. Okay, so we bought this game because it was on sale. It's on the Switch. It's called Steins Gate.
Okay.
And it's a visual novel, so I'm expecting,
How much was it?
I think it was like $23.99. It wasn't
That
like
sounds like a real
cheap.
game. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a game,
Okay.
Like when you hear visual novel, there's a spectrum you can go on. You know, there's some that you don't do a whole lot of decision making. You're just kind of like along
You
for the ride.
literally read it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
all it is. And then there's some like Phoenix Wright, where those are technically a visual novel, but you're like actively trying to figure
you
out the case
in
as
it.
it happens. And
Yeah.
yeah. So this one is like to the far left of the spectrum of like, I'm just reading it.
Okay.
The first decision came 2.5 hours into the game, and it didn't even have an impact on the story.
Yeah.
We are in chapter 2 of 9, like just starting chapter 2 of 9.
Okay.
And we're like 5 or 6 hours in, and we've made 4 decisions, and none of them have impacted the gameplay.
Yeah.
They're just like flavor text decisions.
That sounds like, so Uncharted 4, when it came out,
Yeah.
they made a big deal like, oh, you can do like speech trees, right?
Okay.
And so like when he meets his brother for the first time, you can choose to tell him the story about game 1, game 2, or game 3, right?
Yeah.
And basically you just get 2 lines of dialogue that are different leading into the next scene.
Man.
But that's all it is. So it is exactly that, which I've never heard, but that's the perfect way to describe it. It's flavor text. Like, it's just there to color your game in that little bit of a
Yeah.
way, but the game is no different at all.
Yeah. Not at all. I just don't... I don't know where this game is going. It's apparently... So it's an older game, and they made an anime out of it. I think the game came first and the anime followed. Let me
Is
look
that
this
why
up.
I've heard of it? Because I was like, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, so you might even recognize some of the animation from it. Steins Gate.
I'm gonna look it up while you tell me all about it.
It's a sci-fi, and it is...
Oh, I like that. Okay.
It's really fucking creepy. So you start with this dude who's like just a real weirdo, and he thinks he's a mad scientist when he's just like an 18-year-old who like puts a banana in a microwave and does some strange shit.
Okay.
But
And yes,
so-
I have seen this anime like look. Like I've seen this
Yeah.
logo and shit.
right, I recognize it. Like, it's not an unfamiliar thing to me. I just have
Okay.
never experienced the storyline of it, so I was like, oh great, now we can play it in visual novel form. And it is very cool because as you're playing the game, it's actually playing clips from the anime, and it's just...
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah, so it's
okay.
fully animated. I was really impressed with it. I was like, they did all this for a game? And then Richard was like, actually, it's an anime. And I was like, oh, shit, that makes sense. So
Okay.
the style of it is very cool. The dialogue is... It's okay. Subpar.
Mm-hmm.
The concepts are very, very high. And a lot of it it's based around, like, time travel and wormholes and black holes. And it gets really into, like... the weeds with that kind of stuff. It goes so far into the scientific explanations that you kind of forget that you're trying to have fun playing a game.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't know if I've unlocked a new fear or if I'm just...
no. Okay.
Sometimes, okay, whenever I think about space too much, I start to feel like a deep
Very
pit in my
small.
stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it gives me the same feeling of swimming in a body of water that I can't see into and that I can't touch the bottom of.
Yeah.
It gives me that. Like, it gives me the ick. And
Yeah,
so
I
this
don't like
game... yeah, I don't like it. This game is giving me the ick, and I don't want it to.
Okay.
I'm trying so hard to get through it, and we had to look up because we're both at the point where, like, when is the gameplay going to start? And apparently the gameplay starts in chapter 4, and we have just started chapter 2. So we're
Okay.
still a good, like, 6 to 10 hours away, I think, from gameplay.
Well, the game holds a 4.7 out of 5, so...
I know! I'm trying to figure out why. Like, we got it because it's so well loved in the community. It's, like, highly reviewed, and we're like, fuck yeah, that sounds great. So
I think you'll get there.
I think we'll get there. It's just a matter
Hopefully.
of when at this point. But one of the positive things that's come out of this is I've learned my new favorite anime word ever.
Okay.
You ever heard of the word chunibyu?
No.
Okay, so it's CHUUNIBYOU, chunibyu. I think I'm pronouncing it right. It is a term. I love this so much. It's the literal translation of it is 8th grade syndrome.
Okay.
So The Wikipedia definition is it's typically used to describe early teens who have grandiose delusions, who desperately want to stand out, who have convinced themselves they have hidden knowledge or secret powers. It's like I had the power of God and anime on my side. That kind of a dude.
This is the whole like TikTok, the way that they portray people that watch anime, where they're all
Yes.
like, "Oh, what's up, guys? I've been watching my favorite new anime."
The movements you're doing right now. Perfect.
Well, I just watched this girl, and
You sent me that TikTok.
I've watched it 100 times because I'm like,
perfection.
how did she come up with it? It was so good. It's the way she looks away. Like I've been watching my favorite new anime.
Like, points her
speaking
finger.
of games, you guys ready to have some fun? Oh, I see. You're already queued together.
I've always been kind of a lone wolf myself.
Like, okay, so this is the term. This is like the word for that.
Yes.
Kind of. Okay.
And I've always wanted a word for it because now I can put my finger on, like, that's what it is.
Okay, hang on. So, Chunibu.
Yes.
Chunibu. Okay.
I haven't heard it pronounced out loud, but that's how I'm pronouncing it, just based on the spelling of it.
Well, I do love going to pronunciations in Google and letting her go Chunibu or whatever to me. So, let's see. Chunibu. Yep.
All right.
There you go. I mean, we could probably make it sound a little more cool, but, I am definitely a Brad Pitt from Inglourious Bastards, fucking Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah, that's totally me when I say anything in another language, so.
But yeah, as far as like the content and the animation of it all, I feel like I would enjoy the anime, but playing through the game has been a drag so far. I am crossing my fingers for when it picks up.
I was gonna ask, what is the ick? Is it
It's
a
just
space ick, or is it like a new idea that you've been introduced to?
I think it's the combination of like trying to understand quantum physics as it relates to time travel. Like,
Okay.
thinking about black holes too much makes my stomach hurt. I
Okay.
don't like it. I'm afraid of black holes. And I don't think I've realized that until playing this game. Like,
Well, I guess we're never watching Event Horizon now.
I guess not.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't like to think about space a lot.
Yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful.
it's a
I
lot.
can't think about it.
No. It freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like, the ocean is just space, but under me. Space
Yes.
is just the ocean, but above me. And I hate that on both ends, so.
I hate it all.
Well, I hope it turns around, because, I mean, how's it... A game can't have that good a rating, like, overall,
I know.
if it doesn't, like, at some point, it's gonna turn.
Yeah, it's
and I'm
gotta
excited
turn.
for when that happens for you, because,
Me too.
I've felt that in tons of things, where it's like, this is not good, and then you're like, how did I think this was not good?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to give you one quick update, though.
Okay.
I mean, it could be quick. We'll see. So, I told you that I started Ghost of Tsushima
Yes.
last time, right? And I have a question about games that I
Okay.
want to pose to you, too, because I asked Haley at work the other day, and she was like, I don't know what you mean. And then I asked Taylor, and she was like, I feel that.
Okay.
So I have a question about playing new games. I don't know what it is with me, and I think I grew into this. I definitely was not like this before. Do you ever go to play a new game? So, like, it's a game it's not part of a franchise, it's just like a brand new title, and like when you start it, you just like can't look at it good. Like, for some reason, it looks like I can't focus on it well. My brain kind of hurts. Like, I feel like I'm having a bad time anytime I start like a new game. And then a moment will happen where like maybe the controls lock in place, or like the story finally grabs me, and then it's like it becomes crystal clear, and I'm like, I can delve into it fully.
I think I have experienced that because before we picked up Steins Gate, I I had agreed to play through the Mass Effect series with Richard because that's his favorite game of like all time.
Yes. Okay.
And so as the controller of the game, like he wanted me to play it to get the full experience, and I was like,
Okay.
I don't like shooters, especially not third-person shooters.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try to play it, and it just I can't with the controls, and because the controls are so like ugly in my hands, I can't latch onto the story. So
Yeah. Okay.
I've passed the controls on to him, and we've taken a break from it to play Steins Gate. So I'm hoping that when I go back, I'll have that moment where it clicks, and I'm like, now I'm locked in.
Okay. Because, like, I started up Ghost, and I mean, I'd played the beginning before on the PS4, and then I was playing it, and then it kind of, like, opens you up to the, you know, the open world, because it's a big open world game. You can go wherever you want. And it was like everything I did, like I sucked at every combat scenario, and I'm like, but I just did it all in the beginning. Like, why can't I do it now?
Yeah.
You know, but I guess I was like free to do whatever. I wasn't on like the scripted path to go do the thing. And I kind of was like, I don't think I want to play this. Like, I don't think I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And then I accidentally did something. And when I did it, it became crystal clear to me. I became one with the game.
Okay.
And I am digging it right now.
Good.
Do you want to know what I did?
Did you...
It's the stupidest thing. It's so stupid.
Is it something with the camera?
No.
Okay. What is it?
So I was just kind of like playing with the controls, like seeing what I could do. So on the PlayStation, you swipe up on the touchpad to make the wind blow. And the wind is what like guides you to your next objective and all that stuff.
That's cool.
And I swiped a little too hard, and I guess it registered as me swiping to the right, not up.
Uh-huh.
And first of all, if you put this in a game, I'm infinitely going to like your game more.
Okay.
If I can pull out my weapon and then choose to put my weapon away, that is a huge plus for me.
For real?
I love that.
Okay.
If you do that, you've already gone up a significant lead, right?
Nice.
That, like, let me put it away. Like, let me choose to just put it away and have my person with just their hands now, you know? Like,
yeah.
Because, like, in Uncharted 2 back in the day, you would, you know, be carrying your gun, you run around, and then, like, you'd get into, like, a cutscene or a thing where, like, you gotta climb, and then he's holding it like this, and there's a gun in his fucking hand. You can't hold the wall and do that. And so in the new one, he'll automatically put it away. But, like, if I want to go to climb, I'll put it away myself.
Okay.
And it's maybe just that added touch of immersion, maybe? Like,
maybe.
Because I would do that. I would put it away. I guess it gives me more control of the person.
Yeah.
I want to be in control of this person then, if I'm playing this game,
I feel
right?
like you're there.
Yeah, like, my brain thinks it, and I do it.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So, well, first of all, I found out when you swipe right, you can draw your sword or put your sword away. And I was like, oh, I like that. But I had just killed a bunch of people.
Oh, no.
In a fight. Well, no, because I'm, like, fighting people that took my land and stuff.
Okay, well, good for you.
So I killed a bunch of people, and I was like, well, where am I going next? So I tried to swipe up to see where I was going, and I did the put your sword away thing. But my sword is bloody from having killed the people, so he has, like, from what I've seen, 5 different animations to, like, get the blood off the sword.
Cool.
So, like, at first he just did the, like, where you, like, just slash it down and it, like, slides away.
Yeah.
I've seen him, like, hold it up and he just, like, flicks his wrist and it'll just, like, flick all the blood off. He'll do the arm thing and, like, wipe it off and then put it away. And I was like, I am immersed. Immersion complete.
That's nice. So they took the trouble to do all those animations.
Yeah, and I'm fully in it now because I feel like it's actually happening.
Yeah.
Games can be super stiff with that kind of stuff, you know, but it's a little too much because when you go to put it away, he won't just put that shit away. He always goes, and then he, like, slowly draws it in.
There's, like, some flair and panache to it.
Yeah, and you can't walk until he's done doing it. Like, let me walk and put it away at least, right?
Yeah.
That's what blew my mind in God of War when I started playing that. I was afraid that, like, if you were talking to the kid, I wouldn't be able to, like, go to a chest, or, like, I'd press the button to open a chest, and then the discussion would have to end, and then he would just go do it, like it was
Yeah.
scripted, right? You can open chests, you can do everything while the game's still happening in the background. That blew my
good shit.
fucking mind. I was so about it. Plus, I can draw my blades, and I can put them back on my back. Like, I
Yeah.
love that shit. So, I flicked blood off my sword, and I was like, fuck, I'm in it. I'm in this game to win it now. And I haven't been playing it, like, too much. That's a solid fucking game.
Yeah.
In style.
Okay.
Gameplay, it's okay. Like, every fight is the exact fucking same.
Oh.
Every fight is, oh, he's got a shield, triangle 3 times, X, or square, dead. Oh, this guy's the bigger guy, gotta swap stance to this, triangle, square, dead. Like, like, it's pretty clean cut in how you fight the people.
Yeah.
But, like, when you open a mission, it always, like, pulls the camera into widescreen, like, it adds black bars.
Ooh.
And then it'll do, like, Japanese script in the middle, like, going down, plus the name of the mission you're on, and then it, like, turns into cherry blossoms and blows away.
Fucking cool.
And then it will open back up to gameplay size, I guess, right? And then you play the game. It's got style for fucking days.
Style and spades.
And that's what's kind of keeping me. I kind of like how they do their collectibles. You can actually unlock ways to look for collectibles.
What?
You can spend your skill points on things to help you just find the collectibles.
That's cool.
So the wind that guides you wherever you're going to, like, your main quest, you can spend, like, a skill point to, okay, I'm going to spend this skill point. This one makes the wind point to all the places where my max health goes up.
Ooh.
And then I can tell the wind, just take me to those places and just follow it to the next place to level up my health.
I like that.
And I'm like, this game is nice.
Yeah, that way it's not like railroading you to what it wants. It does it to what you want.
Yeah. And it's not like, well, I have to find it on the map first. Like, the wind will point you there.
Yeah.
But if your map is still fogged up, because it's one of those maps where, like, once you've walked through it, it, like, clears it up on the map kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, like, it'll just point you into the fog and be like, it's that direction if you want to try to find it, you know? I'm really digging it. It's a solid game. I see why people liked it.
So for the combat, I was wondering, do you think your play of Elden Ring has colored your ideas on combat in games now?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Because I know that for me, I find regular combat, just hack and slash stuff, very soothing. It scratches my brain in the right way.
I love hack and slash shit.
Yeah. But I feel like Elden Ring, you really have to fucking think. And games, soul style games, you have to, like, you have to anticipate the enemy
you gotta plan
based on
too
whatever
much.
it's doing. Yeah. So I was wondering if that has changed your view on the way combat works in video games.
Not really, because, you know, God of War's still my favorite, and that is just base level / kill murder, you know?
Yeah.
This is a little more weighty as well. Like, you can wait to parry somebody, which will open them up for, like, kind of an immediate kill kind of thing.
Okay.
So, like, there's still some, like, finesse you can bring to it. I can just spam the buttons, too, if I really wanted. But I just unlocked, like, more upgrades. And so I was like, oh, well, let's look through those. So I was looking through them. Oh, this combat's going to get nuts.
Okay.
I mean, there are so many combat skill trees that I didn't know were there at first. I was playing it for, like, 3 hours going, this is it? Because I had upgrades, and it was just like, gain a little health when you parry. Now you can parry this attack. But it didn't give me more attacks.
Okay.
I finally unlocked something, and it's like, oh, here's a whole brand new stance with a whole new set of combos. Then you can mix it with these new weapons you get, and you can do combo strings and do all this stuff. So, like, it can get wild. I'm just not there yet.
Okay.
So, at first, I was thinking the combat was a little low, but, oh, it can get pretty wild, and I can't wait to get there.
Nice.
And also, my horse is dope. I love him.
I love your horse, too.
At
You
the
gotta post
end,
that picture of him on our Instagram.
oh, yeah. At the end of every mission, it ends with you and your horse just like chilling together.
Nice. Love that.
So like you'll finish a mission and like he's standing there all like posing for like I beat the mission, right? And then your horse will like run up and like knock you over and be like apple, and you're like Jesus, so you like give him something. You always have some type of like interaction with your horse after every mission.
Sweet.
I'm into it. And I'm mad that Ferdin said something mean about my horse.
What do you say about your horse?
I don't remember, but he said something, and I was like, Sora's not going to like that, because I named him Sora for Ferdin, so...
Oh. How dare you, Ferdin?
He's probably going to hear this and go, I just said this one thing, it wasn't even mean. But yeah, it's a good game. I'm really into it. I'm
good.
Kind of mad that I haven't played it before. But you know, it's like a big world, so I was like, it's going to be too big, it's going to be too much, right?
It is a lot.
It's really not. I think games are going to be bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Because, like, this game's really not that big. It's not too bad. And the missions are good. Like, it's got good variety, at least.
Good.
I
Keeps me interested.
don't think it has come to PC yet, but I think when it does, I think that'd be a game you and Richard would like to play. It's a neat game.
All right.
And the storyline's pretty good so far.
I'll keep it on my watch list.
But now you know I'm doing every side quest before I can move forward, so, like...
Gotta do the side quests.
I'm still on, like, go meet the first person of the game, and I'm like, I'm 10 hours in, and I'm, like, level 50.
Oh, my God.
I'll be there in a minute. And they're like, I'm trying to give you your first bow and arrow. Come see me. And I'm like, I can't. There's a place to build my health over here. I gotta climb the mountain. That's why I can't play these.
Yeah.
But, yeah, solid game. Watch for it.
All right. You ready to sheath this sword?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
One positive thing is that they often give the leftover food to a homeless shelter.
Okay.
Which
That's
is great.
Cool. Yeah.
And I didn't know that. So when I first started working there, I took all the corns on the cob at the end of the night and just fucking dumped them in the trash because they were old and like... Okay. Old corn on the cob that has been sitting in bun water all day is not good.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I just dunked them in the trash, and my boss was like, oh no, we give those to homeless people. I was like, oh no. And he was like, dig them out.
Oh no.
I was like, Kale, no, I'm not going to do that. He was like, but it's food. And I was like, but now it's trash. He made me dig them out. And I don't know where they went, but I feel really bad about it. I think about it still. Like,
oh my God, you're just like somewhere, somebody.
Did I feed a homeless man corn trash?
Corn trash. God damn, that would have been the perfect show name. Corn trash. Oh man. Okay.
Oh man.
That one was sad. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that little bit of the pre-ramble, you can go on over and get the full bonus episode by going over to patreon.com/YMBTOAP. That stands for You Must Be Thinking of Another Podcast, the name of this show. And sign up to be a patron. We would love to see you guys there. You can interact with us on the Discord, chit-chat with us daily, as well as hear all the weird random thoughts we have before the weird random thoughts of the real show. And if you want to be the ultimate supporter, you can go on over to the Yimto Apparel store. That link is in our show notes for that shop. And we have all kinds of stuff. I know it is still hot as shit across the planet. Hot. But you know what? It might be time to start thinking about the stuff coming up for the winter. We got hoodies. We got cool hoodies, man.
Good shit out there, y'all.
We got good hoodies. We got long sleeve shirts, all kinds of stuff. But if you're just in to the heat right now, got some neat tanks too, right? They're solid tanks, cool colors. So go on over to the shop, check it out, see what you like. And again, thank you to all of you guys here. If you're a Patreon supporter or if you're just here listening for the first time, we appreciate you guys. And with that, let's get you on back to that regularly scheduled content. So also, I've never played a game that has a use for like every fucking button on a controller.
Okay.
So also in Ghost, you can swipe the touchpad to the left.
Uh-huh.
Play a flute.
All right. Does it have a purpose?
No, you just play music.
All right.
And it's beautiful. It's fucking gorgeous.
Love that.
And then I think when you swipe down, it does something else. But like, I was like,
He
I have
dabs.
a bunch of options. I would love that, man. I wanted to tell you about this. A little pre-ramble related. So if you guys
Okay.
missed out on the pre-ramble, you're going to miss out on why this is so relevant. I have been a little on the pop train.
Okay.
It's it's bad.
You've been buying some Funkos?
Oh, it's bad.
Oh no.
I mean, I've been just like hunting for stuff, right? But so, of course, can't buy anything for full price. I've been buying them for good deals, all that good
Gotta
stuff.
get him on discount.
But I got one. So this one I actually had in my hands in a store.
Okay.
I was at Movie Trading Company, which, by the way, if you've never been to Movie Trading Company, that's a great place to find pops.
I honestly thought they went out of business.
Oh, no. Now,
Still around and available.
the one out here did close by me. That kind of sucks. Now I got to go all the way to Louisville.
Ugh.
Oh, no, there's one in Frisco, but I don't think that one's as nice. The Louisville one's top tier, man.
Okay.
But I was out there doing something, and I was like, I'm going to go look at pops. And I found a pop, and that's what started the whole fucking business, man.
All right.
And I'm just holding them like, I could buy you. But I...
Why shouldn't I?
Yeah. Why shouldn't I have this? And, like, I had a bunch of stuff in my hands. You ready? I actually had 2 pops and a steelbook
Oh no.
in my hands. And I proceeded to put all 3 back
I'm so proud of you.
because they're cheaper online.
Yes, they are.
But not by much, though.
Okay.
And, of course, no Amazon. I don't do Amazon. We all know this.
Yeah.
Like, cheaper as in, like, Best Buy or eBay. So, all right. So, all my pops have been coming off the eBay train, like, big time.
Okay.
I got one in the other day, and I was thinking about it, like, ooh, if this pop gets delivered, I want that inside, like, pronto. Like, he's plastic.
Yeah.
It's hot
Plastic's
outside.
Not good outside.
I don't want that to sit outside. So, as soon as it got here, I went out, I got it, I pull him out of the box, and I'm like, oh, yeah, he's going on the top shelf, right? Pull him
Okay.
out, I put him up on top, and he's, like, gooey.
Gooey.
Like, okay, you have your little Alphonse pop in front of you, right?
I do. He's right here.
He's solid. Okay?
Solid boy.
Imagine you trying to put him down and he was leaning forward some, so you kind of like move him back, but like his whole body just kind of went like this, just like
Okay.
like he rippled when I tried to put my guy down, and I was like, "Oh my god, like he's melty right now. Like what do I do?"
Gross.
So we had the great idea, put him back in the box where like he's in the shape forming plastic,
Yeah.
and then let him cool sitting in his shape form.
There you go.
I was like, oh, brilliant, right? 3 hours go by, I pick him up, rock solid again, right?
okay.
Put him on the shelf, falls forward. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
okay, well, let's kind of like bend him a little bit. So I bend him a little bit, put him up there, and he stands. 10 minutes, topples forward.
Ugh.
And I was like, cool. What the fuck do I do now?
Yeah.
Now, I've had pops before that never stood, and I would tape their feet down
Okay.
to the shelf. Like, I would just get tape and tape them in place.
Pops by nature are so top heavy that like if they're built just a little bit wrong,
Yeah.
they fall fucking over.
Yeah, so my Pearl Pop
Uh-huh.
from Steven Universe, she has never stood a day in her life.
Ugh.
She was constantly between Rose Quartz and Steven, and she would just lean into the backs of them so that it looked like she was standing. But that's how I got her to stand up, right?
Okay.
And actually, my Colonel Mustang up here,
I thought you were about to say Colonel Mustard.
no. That one probably does exist, though.
Probably.
No, my Colonel Mustang, he doesn't stand up very well either. So I was like, you know what? How do you fix this?
Yeah.
What do I do? And if you already know this, Mazel Tov, man. Like, I've never thought this in my entire life.
Okay.
It's the first thing I found when I Googled it. It was a YouTube that just says how to fix your falling pops. I was like, that's what I'm here for.
All right.
Hop into the video. The dude has a wall behind him of like 5,000 pops.
Oh my god.
Like every pop ever made is on this man's shelf, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, I believe him.
Yeah, you got to. He's the expert.
He's got shit. So he goes, okay, let's go to the kitchen. And I'm like, what are we going to do in the kitchen? So he goes, we're going to take a pot of water. We're going to boil the water.
Okay.
Now, while this is boiling, we're going to get another bowl of water and fill it with ice. So we're going to make like an ice bath, right?
Okay, you're gonna blanch your pops.
Yes. That's it. That's what you do.
Oh my god.
That's
what?
not even a joke. He goes, okay, so you get it to like a rolling bowl. You don't like just make it like it's bubbling and pouring out the pot, right?
Okay.
But you get it like to a rolling boil. And this dude, though, he's like, now, you want to be real careful, so use tongs. So he has tongs, and then he holds it over the water and drops them in, and then the water splashes on him, and he goes, ah!
Oh my god.
He did it with like 5 pops, but he just tossed them in and goes, ah! Every fucking time.
Did not learn from his mistakes.
But so he showed you before. He's like, okay. And, I mean, yes, I could invent another pop to say that this is what he used, but he was like, here's my Donald Trump pop.
Blech.
And yeah, he fell over every time. Instantly fell over, right?
He deserves to.
So he grabs his head and he dunks him in the water and he's like, I mean, you don't do it for long. He's like 3-4 seconds.
Oh, that's it?
Oh, it's not long, right?
Okay.
Like you drop it in and he was like, okay, let's go. I mean, like that fast. So he pulls it out. He's like, all right, yeah, it's moving a bit. So like he puts it down on the table and he's like, so these feet were sticking up a little bit. That's why he's leaning forward. He's falling down. So let's kind of like bend them. And he's like, okay, get it where you want. Kind of make sure he stands. And then ice bath. And he just like instantly moves it, dunks it in the ice water, right?
Okay.
Now, you know, if you delicately place a pop or something that's not quite balanced, you can get it to balance if you do it gently.
Yeah.
But if it's truly balanced, you can just like slap it on the table.
Yeah.
Right?
Like Olafons here. He's very solid.
Yeah. He pulled him out of that ice bath and just goes slap, slaps it on the table, doesn't fall.
Shit.
And then he goes, I have a pearl pop. And I was like, ooh, okay, I'm interested in this because I've had this problem.
Yep.
Boils her for like 3 seconds, pulls her out, does the stuff. Now, Pearl, I've never been able to just set down. She instantly falls. He ice bathed her and just goes, wow. And she stands right there. And I was like,
Ridiculous.
I believe this method.
I do need to know, though, like, what kind of human being has both a Donald Trump pop and a Pearl pop?
The man that owns every pop ever made. Dude, I'll send you the video. His back, I mean, they weren't even in boxes. Like, they're unboxed. Just, it's like the entire backdrop behind him was just
a wall
every
of
pop
flesh
ever.
staring at him. Those beady little eyes.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Okay.
So, anyway, the pop that I got that I had to, or that I'm going to have to boil is, you guys can't see this, but this is Goku with Kamehameha.
Yeah, he's doing the thing with his hands.
Yeah, he's doing the little thing. I wanted this one because the shirt's all ripped up, and it's like one of the first times this attack like mattered.
Okay.
So I was like, this is a cool one. But he doesn't stand up, so it's like ruined, worthless.
Bullshit.
Right?
Terrible.
But now I can boil him, so I am tempted to try it. I haven't attempted it yet.
Okay, you haven't done the method. You haven't blanched your pops yet.
No, I have him standing on the shelf where like his head is like touching another shelf, so he's like leaning forward head first into the shelf to hold himself up.
Okay.
But I would like to know how well that works, because I like delicately placed him for like 30 minutes and he never stood more than 10 minutes.
Wow.
So I'm hoping this does work.
Hopefully.
And I'm curious.
Keep us informed.
But also the reason I buying so many pops, boiling so many pops, is because of, I mean, as you heard, I bought a Goku pop.
Yes.
I've got like 2 other Dragon Ball pops on the way.
My God.
eBay, by the way, supporting
Okay.
your local vendors.
Support your local electronic bay.
Yep, I have paid way less than full price on all of them, which is very nice.
That's good.
Like, you gotta search, you know.
Gotta get the deals.
So me and Taylor are making quite the headway on our mission to watch we had to watch the rest of Dragon Ball Z, 2
Yeah.
movies, all of Super, and then
Ugh.
one more movie before we see a movie this Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah, so you guys are listening to this. We are going to the new movie this Friday, like 4 days from now.
You've got so little time.
I have, as of recording, 1 week to finish like 60 shows.
My
Maybe
God.
like 50 or something.
That's 10 a day with a break in there.
I think, well, it's got to be less than, because when I factored it the other night, we were at exactly 7 shows a day. Like, the math worked out perfect that it was 7 on the dot. Like,
Nice.
no decimals, nothing. It was 7 shows a day.
Just 7.
You know why we're making this headway? This is
Because
the,
you want to see that movie.
well, that too, but this is the best thing I've ever heard of. I own all of Dragon Ball Super on Blu-ray.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, well, we're just going to watch the Blu-ray instead of trying to stream it somewhere.
Yeah,
Because-
no commercials, no troubles.
Yeah. And also, I bought Crunchyroll fucking premium, and the dub isn't on Crunchyroll.
Really?
No, it's only in Japanese on there. So I was like, can't stream it anyway.
That's lame.
So I was like, let's just put in the Blu-ray. Like, that's why I bought it, right?
Yeah.
So I put it in there, and it says, play all. I'm going to skip this one. Settings, extras. But the one I skipped, I was like, what is that one? So I had to Google what this one meant. It said marathon play.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, what's the, like, play all is marathon play. Like, you're playing all of them. What's the fucking
Yeah.
difference? That's stupid. So I Googled it, and I was like, why is every TV show Blu-ray not like this? And why is it not on any streaming service?
What is it?
Marathon play is, so let's say the disc has 8 shows on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It'll play the intro on the first one, and then it just plays all the show parts. No intros, no outros. It just plays that only.
What?
It's awesome.
That's amazing. So that, like, saves you time.
It saves me a lot. Like, I don't have to press the button to skip it or fast
Yeah,
forward
there's
through
no
the thing.
buttons.
You press it, and then forget it. You
That's-
just marathon it.
That's minutes shaved right there.
Dude, Netflix doesn't do that. Netflix still has skip intro button, and you got to go, oh yeah,
Yeah.
skip the, like, you have to get up and engage.
Right. You have
Every
to, like,
time.
find the remote under your butt or whatever.
Or, what about when a show ends? It goes, do you want to watch the next one? 10, 9.
Yeah.
That's 10 seconds saved.
That's 10 whole seconds. We gotta get through these Dragon Balls, Netflix.
Yeah. I have never seen a Blu-ray with marathon play for like a TV show. It's the most brilliant thing I've ever heard of.
That's very cool.
Why have I never seen that on more things? Do you know how many TV shows I've bought in my lifetime?
So many.
That's how I bought all the Futuramas. Now,
Oh my God.
Futurama, I would hate marathon play on because I
Yeah, you
watch the
gotta have that
opening
intro.
every time.
The opening is so good. You have to get those 2 jokes in the opening every single time.
Yeah. When we did Clone Wars and stuff,
Uh-huh.
when you watch it on Disney Plus and you hit skip intro, they skip the little blurb at the beginning of each one, the little like
Yeah.
idiom thing.
I know, and I love the idiom.
I saw 2 of them
Ugh.
because I had to skip the episodes, or well, skip the intro, and it would always cut past that.
Yeah.
But it sounds like marathon mode can be like, they kind of think about it before they put it on the Blu-ray. Like, what would you want to see?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see the intro again, and you don't want to see the outro ever.
And anime intros and outros are so long.
Yeah.
They're always so long.
Dude,
Why
okay.
do they do that?
So, when we were watching Dragon Ball Kai, right,
Yeah.
I was having to stream it from my tablet to the TV.
Okay.
And so I'd have to click the show, and I knew how long the intro song was, so that once it did like the little opening thing of that like might have new stuff,
Uh-huh.
I could like seek ahead a minute 45 and it would be right at the show.
It's like how I watched Steven Universe Future. You
Yeah.
always got to the little spot where you could still hear that, here we are in the future,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, because I know how long it takes to get through the fucking openings when I watch,
You know exactly how long. It's uncanny.
because I've had to watch it so many times. I want to skip it. But with this, like, it's not that. Why are streaming services not doing it?
Yeah, honestly.
Is that not the point of binge Netflix? Like,
right.
their whole brand is based off of watch and forget, and yet they're wasting time.
Make it more accessible, y'all.
The Blu-ray had play all and marathon play. I'm not saying cut out intros to every show forever.
Yeah.
But if you're really saying, like, I'm going to sit here and binge this, why not have, like, a marathon option where you get the Stranger Things opening on episode 1, and then as good as that intro is,
yeah,
when the show ends, it just cuts to the beginning of the next show.
That would be beauty in motion.
Marathon play is the best thing ever, and I'm wondering if it's like an anime Blu-ray thing.
I wonder
it probably is.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like on multiple Blu-rays or if it's just Dragon Ball has done that and it's like their patent or something.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to Google it. Like, what is marathon play? And we've been using it. And I mean, we get through like 8 or 9 a day and it feels like 5.
That's awesome.
I love marathon play. I hate that it's not everywhere else.
Yeah.
Because that's how I want to watch it. That's how I want to watch everything, is
just
in that format.
Directly to my eyeballs. No weird interludes in between. No unnecessary songs.
Like, just do it.
Just do it.
And it freaks me. Like, come on. Tell me that that's not the perfect thing for a streaming platform.
Yeah. Dude, streaming platforms are just getting worse and worse and worse, in my opinion.
Which means they'll never adopt the marathon play.
I know. Literally, they're probably going to be like, oh, you can get marathon play for another $5 a month if you want.
Gross.
I am so angry right now because Disney Plus has decided to increase their pricing model and ads. They're adding in ads.
Man, we all knew it was coming, though.
I hate Netflix so much. 1, for killing Blockbuster, and 2, for introducing this ad pricing model. Like, if you don't want ads, pay more.
But, like, Hulu's been doing that forever, though.
I guess, but Hulu has always kind of sucked in comparison.
But Hulu was that model beforehand.
Yeah, like, that was just how they launched. So everyone knew, like, if you want Hulu, you're going to have ads, which is why nobody ever had Hulu.
Yeah, nobody, like, came out with no ads and then was like, but we could do it, you know?
Yeah. And now that Hulu and Disney and ESPN are all bundled together, they're going to just do all that shit with it. And, like, it's not going up that much. Like, the basic subscription's going from $6.99 to $7.99.
Okay,
and what makes me angry is the pricing of the ad-free tier. That one is $12.99, and it's going up to $14.99.
So $2 for that one.
Yeah. And it's just so much more. It's like almost double the price.
Oh, so... Oh, wait. So, like, everybody's basically going to have ads now.
Yeah.
Unless they double their money.
Yeah.
Am I going to have ads now? So
do you have the
I
bundle?
have the bundle. So
you have the...
Ours is the $12.99.
Okay.
Or $13. And it's going up $1 to the $14.
Yeah, it's going up $1 to the $14. That one includes ad-free Hulu. Wait, God, this is so complex. This is like fucking PlayStation Plus tier pricing.
I know.
So
I tried to look at it and was like, Kelsey's gonna have to describe this to me.
Yeah, I hate this. So, okay, starting December 8th, this is from Polygon. Starting December 8th, a version of the Disney streaming service will be available with ads for $7.99 a month.
Which is what it is now, right?
Yeah,
for most people. Okay.
That's what it is now. You can bump it up to $10.99 a month if you want the ad-free tier. That's Disney Plus Basic. Okay, no, God, I hate all this. Okay, Disney Plus Basic.
I hate this. Okay.
Is the ones with the ads, and
Okay.
Disney Plus Premium is the one without the ads. So Hulu, their basic is $6.99. It's going to $7.99. The ad-free Hulu is $12.99 going to $14.99. Disney Plus Bundle, which currently is Hulu with ads, Disney Plus with no ads, and ESPN Plus, which I think has no ads.
Okay.
That's increasing $13.99 to $14.99.
But Disney would still have no ads.
That's Disney with no ads, yes. If you want
Then I'm fine.
Hulu with no ads, in there as well, then it's $19.99 a month, which is an extra $5.
So my mom and dad have the Hulu with live TV thing.
Uh-huh.
So it's like you have live TV and can watch stuff. Or, like, let's say you missed a show today. You can, of course, stream it later, right?
Yeah.
There's ads. And I've looked at just getting the one that pays with no ads, but it's like $10 more a month.
Yeah.
Like $10 for no ads.
It's ridiculous.
And I consider it daily.
I hate it so much. Like, I hate ads with a fiery passion, but I also hate that corporations are like, give us more money if you don't want to be sold things. And I think
it's not even
sucks.
that I don't want to be sold things. You're selling me shit I don't want, and you're boring me.
Yeah,
when I'm in the middle of a Kamehameha, okay?
Yeah, it's the same 3 ads over and over and over. It's always the same 3 annoying ads that you just get on repeat.
Yes,
and it's
dude.
like 90-second ad breaks. Are you kidding? That's so long. I may as well just go watch TV. Like,
for real.
It sucks. At least then you have a variety of commercials. It's making me so... I miss the days when it was simple and there was one streaming service.
Yeah.
And you could just get your stuff that way without ads. And now it's like you have to have 5 or 6 different streaming services to get all the different things you want. And now they're all increasing their prices and putting ads on there. And it gets worse every single day. The mouse
really
is
does.
fat. It doesn't need any more cash. We don't need to give it our cash.
I mean, honestly, that's how I feel about the whole PlayStation Xbox thing right now.
Yes.
PlayStation has the cash right now.
Like, why are they trying to nickel and dime you with all these different tiers and
and they're
gatekeeping shit
trying
behind
to,
the highest tier?
Yeah, they're trying to like fuck you over while they're on top. And then when they're not on top, they'll be nice about it.
Yeah. It's so dumb. I've thought about doing the math and seeing like how many streaming services do we pay for, including music, because we have SiriusXM and we have Spotify that we don't have ads on. And I'm like, how many of these do we have, and how much money could we save if we just pirated everything again? Like,
well, I think you could drop 2 of those because Richard already pays for YouTube Red to have no ads on YouTube.
Yes, and
that gives you Google Play, or
Google
sorry,
Music,
YouTube Music.
YouTube Music, yes,
and that has no ads, and that's what I use.
Yeah, we should just drop Spotify. Honestly,
that's 2. Okay, but here's the thing, though. I think Spotify has like infinitely more game music, because that's my one gripe with YouTube Music is that I can't find game soundtracks to save my fucking life. They got Doom and Uncharted. That's it.
Well, I mean, those are 2 pretty good soundtracks.
I mean, yeah, but I learned that it's really not what I thought. Like, I wanted like Pokemon soundtracks or something, right?
Uh-huh.
That's because Nintendo doesn't let it go anywhere, which I'm learning that now. So I've been shitting on YouTube Music, even though I have it and I use it, but it's really Nintendo's fault.
Okay.
But like, you're paying for 3 music services, and how much music are you listening to?
I mean, I just listen to SiriusXM, if I'm being honest. I don't ever use Spotify or YouTube Music.
Well, you're going to have YouTube Music no matter what, because he's not going to go ad-free, or he's not going to do ads on YouTube no more, because I'll
never go back.
Oh, no, I can't.
It was like an extra $6 to add me to the plan, by the way.
Like, dude, I was trying to show my mom and dad something on YouTube one day, and they were just logged into like their account or something.
Yeah.
And there was an ad, and I broke the TV in half and was all like, I'll add you to the plan and buy a new TV. Fuck! Like, no ads. I hate them.
No ads.
I hate them.
YouTube is the worst for ads because they just throw them in the video like darts at a dartboard.
Like in the middle. I know.
In the middle of a sentence. Like, you'll just be like, you'll be watching a soldier hugging his dog for the first time in 6 years, and then it's just like, yeah, here's some deodorant. And fuck yeah, just...
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Taylor has asked me before, why do you get so irrationally mad at ads? And I'm like, I don't know. But I don't like them now.
Stuff.
I don't
like them. I think the proper response to an advertisement is to be irrationally angry, because I don't want to be sold stuff while I'm just trying to chill.
Hulu used to be okay. I didn't mind the ads on Hulu because it was like, all right, here's 2, maybe 30 seconds a piece.
Yeah.
That's a minute.
It's not bad.
That's fine when I'm watching TV shows. Why not?
Yeah.
Because I could watch TV shows on TV and wait 10 minutes with ads, right?
Yeah.
It was fine. But ads on Hulu are like 5 to 7 minutes now.
Yeah, they're padding it out. They're just making it longer and longer, and it's literally just like watching TV again.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Unless you pay money.
Yeah.
And you can't pay money to TV to get no ads, you know?
It makes me so angry.
I don't like it either. But I'm glad that I at least, because, again, I don't really do Hulu very much. So as long as Disney Plus has no ads with that plan, that's fine enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I really don't want to gross you out with that, but, like, you know how much my Netflix is a month?
I don't.
Because I pay for the 4K one.
Oh, okay.
Well, because I watch it in 4K.
Yeah.
Because I have 4K devices, and it's beautiful.
I wonder what I pay for Netflix, honestly. I just kind of pay what they want me to pay. I've not looked at the bill for it in a while.
Well, if you have... Okay, do you know how many screens you can use it on? Because that's another way to tell.
No idea.
God damn it,
why
Kelsey.
are there so many tiers?
You are being eaten alive.
I know. I'm bad. This is the standard consumer, though. Like, if you ask anybody on the street, what do you pay for Netflix? They're like, I don't know. I just pay them.
Oh, dude. I know what I pay for all of them. because I know what my options are as well, and I know what I dream about having. Like, I know that's $10 for Hulu for the no ads. I'm like, but I don't watch you, so I don't need it. I pay $20 a month for Netflix.
I probably do too, man.
Think about that. When we first got it, it was like $7.99.
Yes.
And now I pay $20. That is a lot.
It is.
$20 is a lot to me for a streaming service a month.
Yeah. And they're still, I don't know if they're still cracking down on like how many people are allowed to watch it or whatever, but we have like 4 profiles that we share amongst the family. And I'm the one who shoulders the burden of the payment for it. But
I know. And now see, here's the thing about Netflix, which is so nefarious about it. Theirs is actually the worst.
Why?
So if you pay the basic price, you get to watch it on one screen, and it's in 480. 480p.
Ew. That's not even like a real...
Yeah.
That's not.
Their tiers are based on screens you can watch it on and resolution.
That is wild to me. Who out there is watching in 480 quality? I can't even...
Honestly, I bet
fathom.
a lot of people.
They
go to Walmart and buy these 4K TVs, right? That are on sale for like $300, but they have their $7 Netflix and they're watching 480p Stranger Things on there.
I'm going to log into my Netflix right now and see what my plans are, because I'm like genuinely curious.
So here, while you do that, I'll explain the other 2 tiers.
Yes, please.
Then there's the tier up above where you get 2 screens.
Okay.
Now, okay, I'm not reading this from anything. I know this.
It's just in Robert's memory. It's in his Trapper Keeper.
Because I'm upset that I pay for the 4K one, kind of. I can watch on 2 screens and 1080p for the middle plan. Or... you pay for the top tier, you can watch it on 4 screens simultaneously, and you get the 4K HDR stuff. So Stranger Things, I get 4K Dolby Vision, and it's... that might be why your Upside Down looks so ugly, because I get it in 4K HDR graded, where it looks nice, and then everyone else, if they're doing it 1080p, maybe it does look worse.
Maybe.
Did I just crack the code?
You might have cracked the code, bruh. How do I see my account? Okay, here we go. Account. Here's another thing. The app for Netflix, fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
It has aired out 3 times while I've been in it in the last
Christ,
minute.
You kidding me?
No, it's crashed
Oh my God.
3 times. Let's see here. I'm in the Premium Ultra HD plan.
Okay, so that's the $20 a month 4K one.
Okay. I have no idea if my devices are 4K capable. If I'm being honest.
Exactly. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, one TV that I watch it on, am I partaking in the 4K goodness?
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah, having the 4 screens is really why I did it, because there's a bunch of people on my fucking account, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know what? God damn it. I bought a beautiful 4K TV. I want to see the shows in goddamn 4K.
Yeah. You bought it. You deserve it.
So I pay for the plan. But I don't watch Netflix enough for it to really matter, so kind of monthly, I debate on going down to the 1080p tier. And I'm like,
I
is
watch
it going to make
Netflix-
that big a difference?
I watch Netflix every night is the problem. I've been a member of Netflix since January of 2010.
All right, dude, you going to make me
I
have to
honestly
bust
thought it
this
was
out?
longer.
All right, let me see if I can get on the Netflix app.
I remember watching, okay, so this is my account. We must have been on probably my sister's account or my parents when we were at home, because I vividly remember renting DVDs with my sister in high school.
Yeah. I remember thinking I was so fucking cool because I was like, I can pay for Netflix. And I'm the only person that's ever paid for Netflix in the family. Ever.
Yeah. There's not even like...
I think that's my password? Nope.
There's not an option in the Netflix app to go into your account and see the other available options. It's just like, this is what you
Nope.
have.
Okay. Streaming services. You know what fucking sucks about them? Here I go. I'm freaking out. You ready?
Here we go. What's up?
You can only look at account settings like that online.
That's so
all
obnoxious.
of their apps have the place that says view plans, and then when you click them, it says go to netflix.com on your computer to see.
And it's never mobile compatible. No one is ever, like, nobody under the age of 40 is at a computer looking at their plan. Everyone's on their phone. Make it work.
I know.
You have a company. You can dedicate personnel to a team that are like, hey, how do we optimize our websites for mobile?
But
how do we make it
they?
easier for our people that are subscribers, our customers? How do we make it easier on them? That's never ever at the forefront of their mind. They're just constantly thinking, how can we fuck over the consumer? How can we make them? How can we make it so difficult for them to know what they're paying and why they're paying that amount?
Okay, when did you say you were a member since when?
January 2010.
Dude, October 2010. You predate me, man. You've been on the Netflix train a little longer. Oh, well, yeah, because I was a hardcore Blockbuster person, so I was like, fuck Netflix.
Yeah,
and it was
you were
like,
there until they died.
right up until the bitter end, man. I guess I'll get Netflix. Well, okay, I mean, I don't know if I've brought this up before, but, you know, the PS5, it doesn't have native streaming apps for things. Paramount Plus doesn't have an app on the PS5.
Yeah.
You're telling me Paramount can't afford to make an app for the PS5?
Aren't they at the same, like, parent company, too? Like,
I don't think Sony and Paramount are related.
in bed together? They're not together?
They might be. But, like, that's how little effort they do put into the services.
Yeah.
They keep trying to make content instead. And it's content that nobody wants.
Yeah.
In the
content
first place.
that lasts for one season. Let's make a lesbian vampire TV show and then just do one season of it and then stop.
Yeah. I'm seeing if Paramount is owned by Sony.
This has turned into just a vent session about capitalism.
Yeah, Paramount is owned by Sony.
Yeah. See? And they can't fucking make an app for their own console.
Isn't that nuts?
It's nuts.
I hate that shit,
Hate
dude.
it. I hate it here.
No, it says Sony owns Columbia. Who's the owner of Paramount Pictures? It says it's Viacom. Viacom CBS
Huh.
is actually the owner. Okay. Well, but yeah, like, so now we're just going to do ads. Then there was the whole, oh, well, you know what? We're just going to raise the price of consoles because it's hard to make them. Like, everything's just going to go up in price for no reason because people...
Forever and always.
People want the benefit and fun of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Know? I just watched a TikTok. Man, we're on the train now.
We're on the train.
We're on the train now, baby.
Buckle in.
Just watched a TikTok of a girl that moved here from England, and she was
Okay.
like, how come vegetables
Oh my god.
are the most expensive thing in your store?
Yes.
You can buy, like, sugar and bad, like, treats and cakes and stuff for
Just a
less
box of Little Debbie's.
for less than a bell pepper.
Yes.
Like, we are just upside fucking down in this place, man.
Completely. Like, cooking vegetarian is so expensive. 'Cause the
Yeah.
vegetables are so expensive.
I just thought that was just because, oh, you know, you got to grow them and they're hard. And she was like, no. In England, if you're poor, you eat vegetables.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Like, you eat healthy
poor
because
here-
you're poor.
If you're poor here in America, you get diabetes and die because you can't afford the insulin and you can't afford the food that makes you better.
Yeah, because they force you to eat the food that gives you the diabetes.
Uh-huh.
Who'd have thunk?
And then you get unemployed because you're disabled because of the diabetes. There's just, we can't
Yeah,
go down this train.
I know. It's a whole fucking thing, man. We're on the tracks. Train to Busan. The zombies are coming, man.
God.
But so, yeah, all these streaming services, fucking ridiculous. You need marathon play, not ads.
That's where we started with all this.
Yeah.
Just marathon play.
That would get you on the fucking right track.
Yeah.
Ads is no.
Ads is no.
Ads is no. But I've been trying to like pare down our stuff. I was thinking, like what all do we have? And we've got almost all of them.
Yeah. You have to. If you want to watch like the shows that you like, you have to just have all of them.
We didn't even want them. We were just like, what if we do want to watch? It's not because we wanted to watch anything on it.
Yeah.
We just got it. Well, really, we got it because you can watch old shit. Like, I was like, dude, we need Paramount. Fucking Nickelodeon is on there. Oh, dude. Regular shows on HBO Max? Sign me up. It's not because there was new shit. It's because cartoons were on there that I wanted to fucking watch.
You can just download those.
I can. But then you harped on me for my hard drives. I gotta store them somewhere, man.
You know what? I recant all of that.
Yeah, we gotta get out of the streaming pocket and into the horde server rooms in your house.
You're gonna have to spend more on air conditioning for that room than
I was about to
all
say,
your streaming services.
Do you know how often I think about like building a house? And I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna build a room that's like the media room, and it has its own dedicated AC unit because that room's gonna get hot. That room's gonna get hot. Oh my
god, you're unwell.
I have to think about someone has to think about these things.
Somebody's got to. It might as well be you.
Let's hit this real quick. I don't have a lot about it.
Okay.
But on, the streaming service train.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the HBO Max shit?
I've heard that shit's going down, but I haven't bothered to look into it yet.
I know a little, so let me give you some of it.
Lay it on me, Scat Cat.
So actually, Ferdin sent me some TikToks that told way more shit than I had heard, and I was like, oh, it's like bad.
Uh-oh.
HBO won't own HBO Max anymore.
Why?
They're gonna go back to TV only, and then HBO Max is being inducted into, guess who bought it? Fucking Sony? Discovery Plus.
What?
Discovery? Like the Discovery Channel. Not even Discovery Plus, because that's just their app. Discovery Channel.
Okay.
They just bought somebody huge.
Isn't Discovery Channel a subsidiary of Disney, though?
Discovery. I don't know. Discovery.
National Geographic is. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yes, National Geographic is the Disney one.
Yeah.
Do you know who my brain can't fathom this sentence.
Okay.
Discovery Channel. Discovery is the name of that company. Do you know what they just bought?
NASA.
Fucking Warner Brothers.
What?
The company whose sole revenue is based off of house flippers and
oh my god,
toddlers in tiaras and all that shit has made so much money that they bought Looney Tunes.
How?
They're rolling in that kind of money. So they said, hey, you know that HBO Max thing? Let's not merge them. We're just going to buy it and take some of it to put in our platform.
Okay. So HBO Max as a streaming service is going to disappear?
Yeah, I think so.
Where will I get my HBO shows?
Discovery.
Okay.
You have to go to Discovery.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay.
It doesn't. And then they said, well, you know what? We're not really gonna merge it. We're trying to make biomes. We're gonna make
biomes.
like men content and women content.
Ow. And the women one is gonna be pink, and it's gonna be $10 more a month.
Yeah. This is their fucking slide that they gave about the acquisition, right? So they fucking go into this whole like biome thing, and they're like, yeah, men like brands, men like
Old
franchises.
Spice,
So
tigers, weightlifting.
DC's gonna be on there, like all this stuff,
God.
right? So men are getting marketed brands, and women are getting marketed, and I forget the word they use. I think I have to go to that TikTok.
Flowers.
Nope,
Concepts.
you're getting house flippers. That's the big show for women branding.
Okay.
So actually, Ferdin sent me that thing and was like, I need you to talk about this. But I didn't expect it to be so ugly.
I'm struggling to wrap my head around it.
Okay. So I think HBO Max is still going to exist.
Okay.
HBO Max is the male skewed platform. And
So
then
what, they're gonna have,
Discovery
like-
Plus is the women skewed platform.
I
And
hate this so much.
this is their slide. It says this. It says HBO Max, male skew, scripted, lean in, appointment viewing. It's the home for fandoms.
Okay.
Discovery Plus, the female skew, more unscripted shows, a more laid back, comfort viewing. It's the home of gender domes.
Sorry, that word is the final straw. I'm dead. What?
Who-
Gender domes.
Who comes up with this? Are you not a human being on this planet?
Sorry, I actually
This is what you
went
think is real?
blind for like roughly 15 seconds.
I'm staring at you. You pulled a whole, oh, who am I? What am I doing here? Yeah, this is real. So they're getting rid of all this stuff, and then they're showing off like their brands, their franchises, their iconic series and characters, and then their international stuff. Not that international we'll skip over. Their
I don't-
iconic series, okay?
Okay.
Name me an iconic series from, I don't know, HBO.
Game of Thrones.
No, not included.
At all?
That is not an iconic series.
Sorry, that was like
According
the
to
one that made
them.
the money. What?
No, Sex and the City, that is an iconic series.
What?
Friends is an iconic series.
That's not from HBO.
Big Bang Theory is an iconic series.
These aren't HBO shows.
Property Brothers, iconic series.
Oh my god.
Fixer
That one's
Upper,
for the women, because the women they like houses, and they like it when the men sell them houses.
and then Diners Drive. Why can't I fucking say the name of that show? It's because he bothers me so much.
Sky Fury noodles into your brain and messes it up.
And then
He eats
franchise. Okay, so franchises. Game of Thrones is up in a franchise though.
Okay.
That's a
Is that
franchise
for men
one
only?
fucking show though. Like that's not a franchise. That is.
Well, technically,
That's a s-
House of the Dragon is coming up very soon.
I mean, okay, fine. So you got that and one other show.
Yeah.
Like that's not really a franchise to me, you know. But then franchise, it goes Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Game of Thrones, Shark Week, and One Day Fiance Universe.
What
They're
the fuck is
calling
that?
it a universe.
The multiverse of One Day Fiance.
It is such like the campaigning behind this is so. This is like marketing that is lost up
Nightmares.
its own ass.
Yeah. It's
They
an Ouroboros
think-
of idiocy.
Yeah, like they think they know so much about us that we know exactly the keywords and triggers that will make
Who
you
the
go,
fuck-
yes.
Who's reading this press release and is like, yes, me, finally, television for me, a man. I get to watch all the fandoms in one place.
Oh,
now."
yes, the fan. Oh, my fixer-uppers are just within reach.
God.
Like,
What woman out there is just like, thank goodness, a location for all my
Oh,
Property Brothers.
thank God, I'm tired of all these scripted fucking shows. I don't want to know that you already know what's going to happen. It's got to be spontaneous.
I don't want any of this Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones. I
Kelsey.
I can't.
Kelsey.
Robert.
My arms are tingling.
I know. I feel faint. Like I'm squeezing my Alphonse here.
I am threatened, okay?
Yeah.
So, on top of that, god damn it, Kelsey. We gotta go to, like, capitalism at its best for this as well. So, because Warner Brothers was, you know, DC and all that kind of shit, and HBO Max was making stuff, now that they're getting bought, they were like, well, ooh, that new Batgirl movie that we just made, why don't we just write it as a tax write-off? And then we can make money by throwing it away.
What?
And did you know that if you use a piece of media as a tax write-off like that, you legally can never release it? So there's a completed Batgirl movie that is just going in the fucking shitter and will never be seen by eyes ever. And you know what? It looked phenomenal. It looked amazing. And then they're doing it with TV shows. They're just throwing these things away and going, let's make money off of shitting our consumers out of the content they were paying for our service for.
I'm so angry.
Bet you didn't know this was the HBO Max problem, did you?
No, I thought it was just going to be like, we don't know who owns stuff anymore. I didn't know it was going to be like gender domes.
Nope. It's throwing content away, shitting on the consumers, not knowing who we are or what a normal person would think when they want to go watch media.
Oh my god.
And then I have to take it another step further. This is just for me. It's really not for a lot of other people.
Okay.
But I went into existential crisis moment as well.
Oh god.
Because it became a huge boom for physical media collectors.
Yeah.
Because there's movies that were on HBO Max that they had made
God.
that they've removed silently.
They're just gonna take them away forever.
No, yeah, they're gone now. There's movies that people have already seen that are no longer streamable on the service, and they're gone. They've disappeared.
I literally have no words for all this. This is so...
Yes, you do. Flames.
Like, my mouth has just been hanging open. I feel... My guts feel dry.
So, now, I can turn this into a video game situation as well. I'm not doing that here. We can go deeper dive on digital versus physical media shit again, because that atmosphere is changing yet again. Like, everybody was like, digital's the way, right?
Yeah.
And then we had ways that showed it wasn't, but then it was like, but physical's still bad, but now digital's getting another hit again.
Okay.
Physical media is expected to rise in sales because of all the things that are being thrown away and stripped from people right now. So physical media is actually on the rise again because we're seeing people losing their digital rights to these movies or streaming services, just making them disappear. Or, in a Kelsey pre-Yimtope thing, just changing it on the fly, live editing of a streamed thing. Yeah. You can do that.
That's fucking bad. I hate that.
Or maybe one day I finally open up a VHS and go, there was never a silver leg, you know? Then there's that whole thing. Like, people are actively losing a movie they quite loved.
Yeah.
HBO just said, well, we have to take it now. It can't, like, we don't own the streaming service. That's our movie. You got to watch it on TV now. Oopsies, you know? Hopefully you can catch it.
What a terrible corner we've backed ourselves into as a society.
Yeah, so streaming services are collapsing on itself right now. Like, the whole market is collapsing.
Sucks. I hate this.
Isn't this wild?
It's a bad time to be a member of society. Streaming
was the golden form of media, the way we envisioned all media would exist forever. And it is becoming not viable before our eyes.
This is a nightmare.
I had something else to say about this, and I totally forgot it.
I've forgotten who I am as a person. It's okay.
Oh, so me and Taylor were discussing this idea of, like, movies being taken away.
Yeah.
Here's just a quick thought to leave you with to live in your existential dread.
Okay.
You know how you'll have people that'll be like, I remember seeing a show when I was younger, but like they can't ever seem to describe it and other people remember it.
Like Candle Cove?
Yeah. Think about this. What if somebody had watched a movie on HBO Max when they were a kid? This situation happens. It just literally gets pulled from time and space. It did.
Oh my God.
It did exist. It does exist. But because of rights and stuff, it gets lost in legal mumbo jumbo and it doesn't exist again somewhere else for somebody.
Or they just like throw it out for a tax write-off or whatever. That sucks.
Yeah. And now this kid's like, I dreamed this movie up, but they didn't.
Oh my God, that really sucks.
That's what these kids have to deal with. Like, we had just real movies. But they have to live with digital movies that could just disappear tomorrow.
Yeah, I hate that. The concept of that is
Yep.
not good.
Think on that, Yimtopers.
Oh boy, if you guys hate this as much as we do, write in, please. I'd love to hear your opinions. Or
Yeah.
hit us up in the secret Discord if you're a patron. Because I would love to learn more about this whole sadistic ride.
Yeah. I must stop because my arms are literally numb with disbelief. Is it? I don't even know what it is. I'm just feeling things about it.
Okay.
I thought I was just going to tell you about it and not get so mad.
We're here to get mad. It's what Yimtop does best.
I think I only got mad because of how much you didn't know and how aghast you were becoming. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it just gets worse.
Oh, it's so bad. Okay.
Are you ready to just scrap all streaming services?
Are you ready to throw out all of Yimtop as a tax write-off?
Yep. Cannot legally be sold to your ears.
If you guys like what you heard, why don't you tell a friend about us and help us grow this audience? Don't forget to subscribe to us on your favorite platforms so you never ever miss an episode because we release weekly, every Monday. Every single Monday we're here for you. We got a couple of shirts that say that. If you want those, they're out there. And if you have a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts to help us find many more lovely listeners just like you, that would help us out so much.
And don't forget, while you're out there doing that, you can find us and friend us on all the social medias. We are YMBTOAP on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And again, Patreon. If you want to get a little bit more Yimtop in your life, head on out there. You can find some like-minded people such as yourselves and chit-chat with them all day long. Our secret Discord pops all the time. That's all it is. It's chit-chatting about the show, things to go in the show. It is just a whole Yimtop ride all the time. And if you still want to talk to us, but Patreon's not for me. Totally understand, but you got to go with that old email. ymbtoap@gmail.com. Send us a listener mail of what do you think about the HBO Max debacle? Did you even know that was a debacle?
Which gender dome are you a part of?
Do you like
Where's the
scripted or
non-binary
unscripted?
content?
See, there you go. Like, this is such a divided marketing tactic about it. It's weird.
So disgusting. So capitalist.
Let me know how many movies you've written off as a tax write-off. How many great movies are just thrown away because of this? How many pops have you boiled? I want to know if that, or if you know of a better solution for getting a pop to stand up.
Oh my God.
I forgot we even talked about that in the show.
Me too. Our theme song is The Gourmet Purple is the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. YouTube Red, Is it still called that? I don't know. YouTube something.
Yeah.
It's not the ad one. We don't like ads. Anyway, as always, thanks for listening. And tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. My brain is literally broken. Like, I can't anymore.
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
My brain is literally broken. Like, I can't anymore.
That might be my favorite way out of the show of all time. I'm fucking broken. Fuck it.
God.
I'm cutting it there.
Okay.